All right, so get our players on screen. All we need is a word of suggestion from anybody. Oh, yeah, Anya,
Apple.
what was that? Apple?
Apple.
I pressed the wrong button. I'm sorry.
No worries. I love it. It felt like a real show where we could see the suggestion giver. All right, so our word is
Apple.
apple.
Mm-hmm.
And when I think of apples, I think of teachers, good apples and bad apples. Actually, it's funny. I was thinking about a teacher from my past this morning. I was trying to think of a good caption for an Instagram picture that really was just a thirst trap. But, I was trying to find something to like say as commentary, and it was going to be. Now I'm like, should I say it? Because if I say it out loud, can I still use it? Yes, I don't care. I still will. Good morning to everyone except the eighth grade math teacher who didn't recommend Black people for honors and stuttered when I confronted him over the fact that he said my GPA wasn't high enough, but
Oh,
talked to several of my white friends whose grades were lower than mine and got recommended for honors.
oh.
So good morning to everyone but that man.
Are you Facebook friends with them?
Oh hell no. I
I,
don't even remember that man's name.
yeah,
I
that
done removed
I
him
don't
from my
know
brain.
that.
So you're supposed to copy it and forward it to him. Like, hey, dog, here's how I feel 20 years later, man.
I have to go in the archives, go in my old report card, see if I can find his name.
Mm.
He was terrible.
I feel like we all had some of those teachers throughout the years. If you look back, when I hear of Apple, I think of this. Is gonna sound awful, but my little sister's watching, and this is so around Christmas time. Treated ourselves to a new computer because I've been waiting. Everybody else has gotten a computer, and of course, I drink the Kool-Aid. I'm into Apple computers. And my sister was also getting an Apple computer, and we made a pact that when people say get your laptop, we're just gonna look at them like this because we have an Apple. Wait, did I freeze?
Yes, I still hear
A
you
little
though.
bit. But I hear you, though.
Look, how's my Apple gonna do me like this? I'm talking gonna freeze up like you just a regular old laptop. See, that's why I try. I might have to boot this. This is ridiculous. But anyway, my sister and I are elitists, and look at where I learned a lesson. That karma came fast on this one.
Yeah. Wow, that karma was swift and immediate. Man,
Oh, man.
ooh, you got me nervous now. I'm thinking like what should I not say? Because I might get the universe might be like, really? Right then in that moment.
It's messed up. I was using an Apple phone and I got an Apple Watch. That's the only thing that's been keeping me doing yoga for the last years. My watch is like, hey, dog, I'm judging you a little bit. Not like, well, if anything shouldn't be judging me, it should be a little piece of technology. Let me go ahead and get that corrected right now. When I think of Apple, again, horrible thought and experience. Um, Apple Crown. I'm a person who considers himself to be a connoisseur. And there was a time where I went to the liquor store, wasn't paying no attention, just asked for some Crown, and ended up getting some Crown, and he wasn't paying no attention. And I ended up getting home and taking a sip of this green bottle. I'm just like, what in the hell just happened to my tongue? And like, you ever like when you was a kid and like, or you seen a kid and like you gave them something, they didn't know what it was, they put it on their tongue, and they immediately just put their tongue out, just grab whatever it was, just say, no, I'm just gonna put that. But I wanted to do that, but it's liquid, so you can't just do that. But just I had that feeling when that Crown apple flavor just kind of hit my tongue. It was like, yep, blue. See, blue know exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, you all right, Dorian? I'm like, no, I'm not all right. This is the time where I'm gonna tell you I'm not all right today.
I
That
want to know more about your yoga practice. This is a real thing?
This is a real thing. Stretching slash yoga. Like, I give me a good 30 minutes in, like every morning, like just to get limber. I'm 36 now, body getting the quarantine, you sitting down a lot, them hips get tight, them kneecaps get tight. You be like, that didn't used to creak 2 years ago. Let me go ahead and fix that.
So what's your favorite yoga pose?
I don't know what it's called. I'm not an expert in it. I'm just practicing. But
You can tell
um
me anything.
you lay on your back, right? And so like you make a figure four like with your legs. So like one leg is straight, you bend the knee, you bring the other leg over it, and you kind of pull that up in. It stretches out the hip, stretch a little bit of lower back. It's a nice little stretchings, help start with the morning. And that way when you got to bend over to pick something up, it don't creak a little bit in your back, thanks to the little extra bit of eating you've been doing, just sitting down watching TV and Netflix all day. Yeah, I'm speaking for myself, as you can hear. Uh, but yeah,
I just
yoga,
looked it up. It's
it's
called
legit.
the figure four.
Oh, okay. See, I wasn't talking about just wrestling right there. I was saying like
Not
a
a
figure
lie.
four, but like
To you, you could have told us anything. That's my point. You could have told us anything.
that's
Nothing.
what yoga is. You can tell them anything.
All right. I think we got some pretty good inspo.
Yep.
Let's see some scenes.
I'm
You
trying to
know
get
what you
my. I know it was a figure five, and I'm trying to fix it. How do I
Yeah.
take one off?
That's not. You know what you did.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a figure three, and I lied and said it was a figure five because I can't hit the figure four quite right.
That's right. You told a lie. And we're here and we're coming down on you hot and fast. Because when you tell a lie, you get lied to because that's how the universe works.
When you
Everything.
come down on me, can it be like lukewarm and mediocre, or does it
Nope.
have to be like, oh, man,
Hot and
always the
fast is
worst?
the only way we do it.
We here at the Yoga Institute of Official Names of Poses take our job very seriously. And when you're out there misrepresenting a pose, that reflects badly on all of us.
We are suspending your yoga license. Taking it away.
Yep. Done.
Namaste. I'm sorry to interrupt. Downward dog versus the upward gopher. I'm sorry. I'm trying to lift people up, not bring them downward.
Wow. I've never heard someone talk about the downward dog like that in such
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
that just
It's a sacred pose, I know.
Okay,
But
you know
someone
what?
had to speak truth into power or into momentum.
Well, for that, we're going to have to suspend your meditation privileges.
But not hear about it. But not hear about you meditating. You are done.
Nope.
Meditation.
Not even a quick nam yo ho.
Nope. Not a one.
Gate. Sorry.
Racing thoughts, just constantly. There will be no quiet in your mind for the next 6 weeks. It's the price you pay.
I got to take this phone call. Hold on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tina Turner.
Oh, copyright infringement.
Yeah. I'll tell him. Okay. Tina says to keep that out your mouth. I won't repeat what else was said. I didn't know Tina talked like that. I can't believe Tina called me.
I'm sure I know what she said. She said that when I asked if I could borrow it that one time, and she was. You should have heard it. I'm sure you did. Tina, Justine, you did just hear how Tina gets sometimes.
You know what? Because we don't want to take away your livelihood. We're not going to restrict you from teaching. You're just not allowed to do yoga
or meditate.
So whatever your class looks like, I hope you can still honor this space with what tools you have.
So my class is just going to be about comfortable clothing.
We don't know. We're not signing up for the class.
That's up to you.
All I have left is comfortable clothing and a mat that's about, a quarter of an inch thick.
That's not.
Do what you can do with that.
The class.
So I don't understand what we do in here. You said we can't do yoga, we can't meditate. So sensei, we're not sure what we should be doing.
Oh, it's easy. It's easy enough. All you have to do is just put your hands together in front of your chest.
Okay.
and just stand on your mat.
Oh, like we're meditating.
Oh yeah.
No. You can't close your eyes. You can't think happy thoughts. You're just looking around the room and at each other as if you're meditating, but you don't get to the meditation part of said meditation.
So it's like premeditating. It's like premeditated.
That's a little murder. That's a little murdery. We try to keep it peaceful in this yoga class. If you could like faux meditate, it's like faux fur, but with meditation.
Oh my God! Look, let me just say, you are so clever. This is a yoga pose. You got me to do a yoga pose without even knowing it. I
Oh my
love
God.
you.
Yes.
So you don't do the stretch part. It's just more so for appearances, to look. It's like a hipster pose as opposed to like the full yoga. Let's hipster it up a little bit, make it look comfortable to where you're not out of your comfort zone, but you still look like you're doing it. Shayna, right there, it's a little bit of eyebrow that's up to where you're like, yes, I'm doing it, but you don't know if I'm actually doing yoga or if I'm posing.
But wouldn't that count as stretching? Because as I move my eyebrow up, I feel like I'm stretching.
It's like pose yoga. It's like poga. I like
Toga.
that. Yeah.
So we can't actually stretch. These classes, although are comfortable in a Zoom meeting setting, because I can't judge people's ability to stretch, but I think some of them might actually be stretching. That doesn't get me in trouble, right?
Absolutely. You went against every tenet we set up for you.
Entirely disrespectful.
I don't want to do this. We don't want to do this.
I just want to namaste the way that I used to. I'm sorry. I know I'm not squat anymore.
Edit. We can see that Dorian and Blue are sitting in the front row of a nearly full university classroom. The desks are spread throughout the room in a large open U shape. At the front of the room, there is a gigantic whiteboard, and it is covered in dry erase marker in various colors of the rainbow with very complicated physics and high level math formulas. There is a man standing at the front of the room with curly gray hair and an old tweed jacket with worn elbows. You can see that inside of his jacket, because you have x-ray vision, there is a Trump pin pinned. He is narrowing his eyes at the front row center in disdain. And the scene begins.
Duff. That is right, Jonathan. You will not look at a marmalade salesman in the eye and treat him such a way in my class. I'm sorry. Principal O'Shaughnessy, do you have anything to say?
Professor, I love your unique way of teaching us. But I'm so lost right now.
Are those cardiac glasses?
I'm sorry, cardiac glasses?
Cartier. See, I've said no designer glasses in my classroom because it is very distracting for someone with x-ray vision to be able to see all the way down to the minute detail of what type of glasses you got on.
What the fuck is your name, Professor?
Doth. Professor Doth.
Professor Doth. All right.
Doth.
I don't think this is appropriate because I can't see. I'm nearsighted, but whatever to get this show on the road. Do we need all of this for the exams?
Yes. You must know what flavor of red, orange, green, purple, and blue marmalades there are in the world in order to be successful in business.
We can see that on Blue's desk there is a textbook labeled Cooking, Business, and Math, How They All Come Together. Beside the book, there is a laptop shaped like a grape. All of the other students have regular laptops, but Blue is very proud that hers is a grape.
That is unique.
I'm sorry, Professor, what? I couldn't hear you.
That is unique. Sorry, I had to turn the volume back up.
Are you talking about my not laptop computer?
Talking about the Cartier glasses that you were using in order to look at the computer before.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to. I'm just stressed because this is already a hard class for me to wrap my brain around, and now I can't see. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of duct tape on the side of my glasses so you can't see the name.
It's all right. I'm sure Jeffrey over here, the gentleman over here who's trying to show you what the marmalade salesman looks like with different flavors of marmalade, may have some. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, here you go.
You want me to eat this? I'll try it. I don't love marmalade. I think out of all the jellies, it's probably my least favorite, but I'll try it.
It's thick with 2 C's. You're right.
We can see that the jar is labeled Professor Dot's Homemade Marmalade because though none of his students know, his secret passion is to be the king of a marmalade empire and leave this life of academia behind.
How is it? Exquisite, right?
It has a lot of rind. Should it have rinds in it? Because I taste a lot of orange rind.
And some seeds. It helps keep it organic.
I'm going to set this right here. Should I have eaten out the jar? That doesn't seem hygienic.
No, it's all right. It's all right. You know, we have jars for everyone right now. It's still in the beginning phase.
Cut to Professor Darth selling his marmalade on Shark Tank.
And so, with these seeds and a little bit of the rinds from the fruit itself, I believe that kind of helps. Ferment isn't the word, but it keeps it organic enough to where you know that is definitely some orange in this marmalade.
Well, what's to stop me from stealing your recipe and making Mr. Wonderful's marmalade? Because this just tastes like everyday marmalade to me.
YouTube is going to let everyone know that I created that first. No one made orange peel rind seed marmalade before I did.
I'm Mark Cuban, and I'm really interested in investing in this marmalade because I think it's got a lot of nutrients that I can give to my basketball players on the team I own, which might be the Mavericks. I'm Mark Cuban. I own lots of things. It's hard to keep track. But I just want to know, what are the nutritional benefits of marmalade for professional athletes?
Vitamin C and whatever is on the back of your local orange juice carton.
I'm Dame Dash. Marmalade.
Oh, hey, Dame, I used to buy your CDs back in the day.
Yeah, you know, marmalade is not something that the people from my hood are familiar with. So how are you going to sell your marmalade to an urban audience?
So what we do is we make the remix of it, which is Mama Marmalade. You know, we can get chop and screw version of that going on in commercials, you know, get like pieces of toast. I know toast isn't very popular in the hood, but one day.
White. On the news tonight, we'd like to talk about a Professor Doss who solved the problem of scurvy in our modern day pirate population. Professor Doss, are you there?
Yes, yes.
How does it feel to be hailed the hero of a population that most people thought were defunct?
Well, I know that people thought that scurvy wasn't going to come back anytime soon, but ha ha, guess who was right?
You were a man ahead of your times. I have here the president of the local pirate association, Captain. I don't know how to address you. Could you come in, please?
Arr, the name's Blackbeard.
Captain Blackbeard, is that appropriate?
Dr. Blackbeard.
I apologize. Dr. Blackbeard, I should have read my notes before doing this interview. What is it that you and your community have to say to Professor Doth?
Well, we find marmalade very convenient for our long trips overseas and our piracying. It's been difficult to get vitamin C on the open sea. So we're grateful to have scurvy being kept at bay.
Arg.
Arg.
Sorry, I spoke a little bit of pirate from the times that I was assisting them. I was the only pirate with a tie on.
It's pretty good, son.
Now.
Pretty good.
I feel like I'm witnessing history. I don't know any piratees, and I didn't even know you still existed. So this has been an amazing night. And Professor Doth, I think you are really, truly an unsung hero. And I hope that you understand how important your discovery is into saving the entire. Are you saying that all of you still have scurvy?
No, we did. We did,
Some.
but we ate the marmalade and now we don't. Our pirateering is up 35% this quarter. We're very pleased. You know, we've been very successful at anti-colonization, which is what we specialize in. We take back the things that are in places they don't belong, and we put them back.
That's right.
Yeah.
And a 70% curation of blindness, except for in some cases, such as with
Well,
Professor Beard.
I lost the whole eye. You know, that's hard to fix.
It's different.
Once the eye
My
is
tie
gone,
couldn't fix that.
You can't put that toothpaste back in that tube. You know, it's gone.
Can't put
or
it
that eyeball back in that. It was
Nope. I had a glass one, but I was like, you know, why lie? I'm gonna be me. It's an empty socket,
right.
and I'm proud of it. Actually, I think it makes me more attractive. So,
I
the
keep
ladies
my
love
tie
it.
because it's been a while.
They go crazy. They go crazy for it.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take back control of this interview and say thank you to you both for your important contribution to society.
You know, I think I'm going to pirate this interview. I think it's my interview now.
Arg.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still adjusting my tie.
Edit.
It'll be okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, this happens to everyone.
It's my first time. It doesn't happen to me, Leo.
All right. Cheryl, I know that I said that you would never have to deal with this. And I was being nice. I was trying to be protective, as uncle should be. But your time is now. You must go out there. You gotta keep that fear at bay. And you have to give it your best arg that you've got in order to not get the scurvy.
Uncle Leo, I'm afraid that I'll get seasick again and all the other pirates will laugh at me again and my ego just can't take that, you know? everybody expects me to be like mom. I'm not mom, okay?
You'll never be like my sister, but it's okay. You can be better. You can. I know that I didn't get you a proper parrot, and I was trying to find one, but we have other things. I can get a hanger. We can get you a hook. I can get you a nice scimitar. You know, get you a nice little sword. Even some of those Aladdin pants. You know the ones with the patches on the knees and on the shins.
That might help. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I appreciate little Patchy the parakeet, but you know, other pirates have laughed at me for having a smaller than traditional bird friend. I just
It's okay. Once you
I
turn
just
18 like everyone else, that's when you get a real.
Tag out Dorian. Kaka. Happy 18th, bitches.
oh, finally, my parrot. Hi, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Tessa.
Oops, I shit on your shirt.
Oh, that's fine. You know, my shirt is your shirt now, I guess.
I know that. I don't need you to tell me that. I think we should get something clear in the beginning, like all my proceeders have done with their pirates. I run the show. Nobody will know I run the show, but I run the show. Kaka.
but but you're my animal sidekick. You're supposed to sit on my shoulder and repeat the catchy things I say and make me look intimidating.
Ah! Let me tell you something. That's those little movies you watch. They led you to believe what we wanted you to believe. We run things. This world is about the parrot. You understand? Parrot. No, no, no. No, no, no. Lower me down. Lower me down. I don't like how this is going. Lower me down. Lower me down. Lower me down.
Sorry.
Yeah, I like being eye contact when I'm talking shit. Listen, I run things. We about to go up on this cruise ship, and whatever I tell you to do, you better do it.
Like,
Call.
what kind of things are you going to tell me to do? Not
I don't have
not a
eyebrows, but trust me.
not a mutiny. What? No, 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 no. I could get. They could make me walk the plank for that.
Well, we'll see what you're made out of. Onward ho. And by that I mean we're about to get up on this cruise ship. Ready?
Okay. See, that's our time. Come on back, Blue, and do